sun made a race through the dapple shadows. Light was pouring down upon the stepping stones. Felt like morning coming for his throne. I don't know why, but it looked like a tiger striped sky.
Unbound is, and always has been, a story about my personal journey, not the trips I take and the people I drag along with me, even though they are important, obviously. Sometimes those stories are fun. Sometimes they're just stories. They're not exciting or inspiring. It's just me living, and that's not always a pretty thing. It's not always a good thing. This year hit almost everyone I know like a sledgehammer, I think. I know it did me. I hit more lows this year than I have in a while, and as a man who hits a low every couple of weeks, I don't say that lightly. But let's go back a bit first. August 2021. This handsome man is my granddad on his bloody 80th birthday, if you can add him beneath that. This beautiful woman is my Auntie Carmen, and we went on a lovely trip on a steam train to Sheringham for his birthday. We were only able to spend a mere 45 minutes in Sheringham before having to grab the next train back, however, but it was still a nice time. shortly after I saw Boone and Burrell, and it would be one of the last times we were able to hang out, and it'd be the one of the last times we'd be together for a long time. Almost 10 years of us three being best friends, and 57 Unbound episodes later, Burrell would be jetting off to go on her adventures for up to 2 years, and as the person who's usually always leaving, I wasn't quite ready to be on the other side. I try not to think about it, because she is one of my closest friends, my old housemate, and we grew so much closer these past 2 years. I'm very proud of her though, even though I'm going to miss it like crazy.
Blows coming down. I don't know why, but it felt like a tiger striped sky. Won't tell me why I'm underneath the tiger striped sky. Oh, tell me why.
In November 2020, I handed in my notice at the Beehive pub I was working at, just before second and then third lockdown. I didn't end up leaving until almost September 2021, making it one of the longest periods of notice that you might have ever heard about. I don't regret it, but so much has changed in those 10 or so months. I planned it in my head ages before actually leaving to go stay with my mum in the arsehole of Cambridgeshire, and we were both really excited about it. But as the world and situations changed during that time, so too did I. I felt very lonely as I prepared myself to leave. Not because I lacked any amazing people in my life, but really because I've been putting myself for so long in a position where our lives no longer coalesced. Suddenly, almost everyone I know has kids, or are married, or have moved away, and where was I? Working minimum wage, living with my dad. Just like before lockdown, after I first went travelling in 2016, and just like where I was in 2012. Sometimes it's hard to feel like you have anyone to call when you're at your lowest, because you don't want to bring them down to where you are. I always like to think I'm there at any time for anyone else who might need me when they're at their lowest, but have I been? I've been in such a whirlwind of mental and physical health struggles, as well as trying to maintain relationships as work life. Yeah, like everyone else I know, and probably yourself too. I'm not here to compare my struggles with you or anyone, because it doesn't help anybody. Maybe I struggle with my anxiety more than anyone, or maybe your depression is more severe than anyone else's. In a way, it doesn't really matter, because all that matters is that this is what we have to deal with, and I know what I have to deal with. Despite all, there's always been this one problem that seems to be the root of everything that I've ever done wrong in my life. I can't sleep. I don't think I've ever been able to sleep. Not since I was about 15 when my depression first began to develop in severity. Since then, I can genuinely count the amount of times I've had a good night's sleep on one hand. 4 times. I've had 4 good nights sleep in 14 years. The rest are filled with nightmares or waking up with muscles so achy I can't even move. And that is a daily thing. It sucks, honestly. It affects everything too. It made working a 9 to 5 weirdly difficult because I was always threatening to be late. It makes me appear grumpy or snappy when I don't mean to be. And it affects me physically, constantly. I thought I might be able to get some good rest while in the silent countryside, but it didn't help. If anything, I woke up more, because I couldn't help but feel like I was running away. I felt so guilty when I left Dad's. And it felt weird coming to Mum's, almost like I was a stranger. But that's only because I lost sight of who I am in a way. I left Dad's honestly because I wanted to focus on my writing. And I was sure I could travel simultaneously and obviously make these videos, just because they are my favourite thing to do. I actually love making these more than I like writing, but I am a writer, that's what I have to do. So why can't I write? Another idea I romanticised in my head was finishing my book, especially with my mum around, because she's my biggest fan. It felt laborious, it felt painful. I didn't derive any pleasure from it, so I don't see why I have to keep continuing it. But I need to. I also attempted to pack in drinking and smoking. No beer, that was easy, but the smoking... Well, you might have seen in my Stoptober episode, I find it tricky. I don't think I need to explain why I started again. But it still isn't the time yet. And when it is, I'm sure I'll be ready for it then. I had such high hopes for where I'd be at this exact moment of time that I'm recording this. But now I'm just so tired. And writing doesn't seem worth it. That's not to say I haven't had some good times in between leaving work and now, because I have with the people that matter. Sometimes it just feels like you're looking over a precipice, and on the other side is an exact copy of yourself. They're exactly where they need to be, but how do you bridge that gap? I'm not sure, but I keep trying, and that takes its toll on the person. I realise that listening to me ramble like this is going to be worrying, because it's about depression and people try not to talk about it like this. Seems like whenever someone opens up like this, it's a warning sign that I'm about to do something stupid, but really, it might just be because I've been training not to do this, but I'm here in the first place. When I hit my lowest in May, I had a real breakdown. I knew then I had to decide what I was going to do. Continue struggling and fighting against myself, or give up entirely. Obviously, I'm still here talking, so you can tell I've made my decision. The problem is, I just haven't found a way to believe that. Like I'm still here, but I'm just not sure why. But I am going to keep going. For as long as this road is, I'm going to keep running down it. And thanks to these videos, you can watch me along the way if you want to. When I hit the highs at last, you'll be there with me. And I think I need that. Maybe you need it. Maybe you're in just as need of a reminder that there are things in life worth fighting for. And there are always the people who make us feel like we matter. That's what life is. That's the only meaning we should try to find in it. We help people and they help us. That's the secret to being happy. I know it now. I know the road I have to walk, and we'll do it together. That's Greg. Hey, buddy. What's up, Greg? My dude. I didn't bring you any food today. I'm really sorry. That's my boy. I love how we're best friends. Every time I come here,